Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Thomas. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Jackson, flush to his right. And now he's going to use his... And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore! Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter as the Ravens push further out in front. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson.
You better come hard next time, son.
Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Good job right there. Good job right there. Shoot.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. They'll run the screen with Carson. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Now it's Wilson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. No. He's checking. 0, 0, 0. 24, check 24. Keep going.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. A big effort that time out of Ingram. And even 60 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Oh, backbreak. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing is Jackson, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, If you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jihad Ward, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Wilson, they'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Watch 13. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want none. You don't want none. Shit. Watch the shit.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like
and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Seahawks 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Further. Mike, 57. I'm trying to collect.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Wilson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Go. 48 for Mike.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because the margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Seahawks take over
Let's go!
first and
Let's
10
go! Let's go!
at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with you.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Ingram again. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right towards the end zone for Brown, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Now Wilson on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Robin away and bring up 2nd down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
3 buns.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. To throw is Jackson. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Set. And read. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Jackson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Being chased out left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jackson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Ravens 46, Seahawks 32.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Seahawks.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Fighting to step, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wilson. He hits his running back, Crosize. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. One last shot for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Throwing was Wilson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
That'll do it for us. For hardworking crew.